Okay, in this segment we're looking at question 2 on January CXC 2021. As you could see here, it says factorize the following expression completely. So in doing this, we're going to factorize by the highest common factor based on the situation that we have here. So we have a 12n squared minus 4mn. The highest common factor here we refer to as the HCF. We're factoring using that is 4n. All right, as you could see, the 4 could go into the 12, it could go into the 4, and the n is a factor of n squared as well as n. So we're going to open a bracket here, and then we divide the common factor of the highest common factor back into the term. So 4n into 12n squared, we're going to get 3n, and 4n into 4mn, we'll get minus m, and then we would have factorized completely. If you notice, the marks here is just one mark, so it's a very simple step. It's just a one step and we're done. Basically, if you want to double check if what you did was correct, then you could distribute your highest common factor inside the bracket and you should get back the original thing that you started with. So you could double check it there to see. We could do it quickly. 4n times n, 4n times 3n is going to give us 12n to the second, and then 4n times negative n is minus 4mn. So you could see that it matches that. So yes, it was factorized correctly, and we would have collected that one mark right there. Here it is. All right, let's look at another question that came. All right, so here it is, that another question came here. It says, show that x over 1 minus x minus 4 is equal to x into 4x minus 3 all over 1 minus x. Basically, what they're asking us to do is to represent this as a single fraction. So we're going to represent the left side as a single fraction, and then it should look like the right side. So here it is. All right, so let us look at this here. We're looking at x over 1 minus x. This is one rational number here, minus 4, but I'm going to use 4x should say, but I'm going to use 4x over 1, so that we're looking at it as another rational number here. All right, so let us look. What we could do simply is just to use the LCM. The LCM is going to be 1 minus x. As you can see here, 1 minus x. And then basically, you divide your denominator into the LCM and then multiply by whatever is on top here. Or a short way of doing this is to multiply this across. So the 1 will go with the x, and the 1 minus x will go with the negative 4. So let's go. 1 minus x into 1 minus x, that's 1. We're going to multiply 1, which is this one, times x. We have x. 1 into anything is itself. So basically, we're going to have 1 minus x here. Let's carry out this. So basically, we have negative 4x times 1 is negative 4x. Negative 4x times negative x is going to give us a positive 4x squared. All right, let's take this one step further. We could reorganize this to have the square in front based on how my answer looks. So I'm just going to turn it around, but it's okay, while simplifying this part. So basically, I have 4x squared. X minus 4x is going to give me minus 3x. And all of this is over 1 minus x. Now, at this stage, we're almost there. Right? So we're almost there. So let me rewrite this up here. So I have 4x squared minus 3x all over 1 minus x. So I'm at the last step. If you look at the bottom part matches. So we're going to factorize the top part by the highest common factor, which is x. So I'm going to take out x out there, open the bracket, x into 4x squared, we have 4x, and then x into negative 3x, I would have negative 3. So we're done. So all over 1 minus x. And then you would have seen that we really got this to equal to that. So you could see that we really show them that x over 1 minus x minus 4, x is equal to this that we just got. All right, let's look at the last part. There's a last part to it. So this last part says, hence would suggest that the last answer that you got, you need to use that to solve the problem. So hence solve the equation x over 1 minus x minus 4x equals 0. Hence, what we just got was that x into 4x minus 3 over 1 minus x was equal to this that we have here. All right, so we already wrote this here as this, which means then we could represent it for it. So instead of using back this, since they use the word hence, then I'm going to have to use my last answer to equal to 0, because this is the same thing as that. What you could do now is to multiply through it by 1 minus x, and then you will see that whenever a rational number is equal to 0, it is basically the numerator that is equal to 0. All right. So, but let me do the long thing, and then you'll see what I'm saying. All right, so let's look at this. You'll multiply both sides by 1 minus x, so we could get rid of the denominator. So we'll have on the left side, it's going to be 1 minus x. Let me put this in a bracket. And that is going to be multiplied by x. And then we have 4x minus 3 all over 1 minus x. So that's me multiplying the left side by 1 minus x. And if we multiply the right side by 1 minus x, you will see what we're saying. So 1 minus x would have canceled itself there. So you could see that we have the numerator there, which is now equal to 0. So what we have here is x into 4x minus 3 is equal to 0, which is the point that I was making, that whenever a rational number or a fraction is equal to 0, it is actually the numerator that is really equal to 0. So you could see the relationship going on here. All right, let's just carry this to the end. All right, since two things were multiplied to give 0, then logically we could say that x, it's either, let me write either x is equal to 0 or 4x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we're solving this. 4x is going to equal to, adding 3 to both sides, we'll have positive 3 end up on that side. And then we'll divide both sides by 4. So x is equal to 3/4, or x is equal to 0. So these are the solutions, and quickly we could have picked up these 2 marks right there. All right, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.